And I'm in the Panasonic booth today, inside the cool room, with none other than Steve Sizelove. Thanks so much for talking to us.
You're very welcome. Nice to have you.
Okay, so we're in the cool room, and the cool room, as it's called, is very cool. What do we got right behind us?
Well, we have a large interactive display that we're using to, it's a touch-sensitive display, entire width of the room, used to articulate our strategy around iPad applications as well as the future travel thread that we see it from Panasonic. Okay, so what we have here is, first of all, is a landing page for a self-contained portable media player, which we have over on the stand if you want to play with it. The idea is when you want to see, so the main application comes up, music, video, stuff like that. Everybody knows is the main stuff, but the real beauty that you can do with these applications has to do with business relationships. So if you have the right business partners in place, you can do advertising, you can do sponsorships, you can do key branding and make revenue on the branding opportunities that you have, things like that. Ad placements, all that. If you have, well, this is a building block approach. If you have Wi-Fi, so this is non-Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is not required for this at all. No infrastructure in the aircraft. Once you have Wi-Fi, then you can do more things like streaming movies. You can perhaps have onboard application stores. Other devices come into the mix, and other functionality comes into play. If you have satellite connection, then of course you open up a whole new world related to socialization, maybe airplane-to-airplane socialization, person-to-person on the aircraft, person-to-ground. Things like what we call skymarks. So theoretically, if you're flying through the airspace, you can actually leave Easter eggs, I call them, for people that you know or don't know, and when they fly over that same space later, the Easter egg pops up, and you can socialize around context about their experience or pictures or foods and stuff like that in that region. You can also do airplane-to-airplane social music flights, kind of like a Pandora, but if you're in an airplane, you like blues music. The idea is you could actually choose another virtual airplane flying to a different destination and join people in this little social music club and share experiences on music. If you have an existing IFE system, of course, then you go into the dual screen mode. You have the IFE embedded system over here. You have the application here. And this application then would interact with the system in different ways, whether it's remote control, whether it's multitasking, all that, right? And then what you do next is if you want to go into companion mode. So there's two types of companion. One is onboard, one's offboard. And the offboard one is what launches you into the overall future travel thread. So an offboard experience would be you've done some things on the aircraft. You've actually learned about some destinations you might like. You can explore those destinations. You might have some things you've learned about London. And then when you get on the ground, you actually can explore those destinations more on the ground. One thing that we're going to transition now to Panasonic Pillars. The one thing about Panasonic Pillars is that you have to have a device that synchronizes your experience throughout the entire travel threads. Could be a mobile phone, which people are looking at right now. Could be a smartphone, or a smartwatch. Wearable devices are becoming more and more common, so you can have a wearable device that actually has displays and wireless and stuff like that in it. You could use that as a thread to go from point to point, but the point is you got to have a device that allows you to go between points. So the future Panasonic vision of that is you wake up, you're going to go on a trip, you're packing. The first thing you notice is that Panasonic has made the room come to life. The panels are display capable. They project information relevant to your trip. You might be packing. You know what your schedule is, your board time, everything else. It's all there for you. You can interact with that. When you go to the airport, then you have this smart device, whether it's your phone or something else, that when you walk up to the smart Panasonic kiosks, it gives you information pertinent to that. So your boarding time, notes about things important to you, somebody's birthday, whatever it might be, or even directions to the gate where you're going to board. All that's done through the Panasonic Pillars and the cloud technology and everything involved. When you get to the aircraft, then, again, it recognizes you with that key, knows who you are, brings up things pertinent to you. In this particular example, we want to talk to our son, Timothy. Again, Panasonic is in the home, right? And so what you have Panasonic IPTV, Panasonic embedded systems are communicating back and forth. It's as if you never left. You're always in touch. When you get on the ground at your destination, you need a rental car. We all have sports cars we rent. Choose a car that you want. Get in the car. And then that Panasonic device again, and people don't realize maybe Panasonic is one of the major producers of entertainment devices in automobiles. You can synchronize your music to the car, synchronize your anything you want like schedule, and even get driving directions to your hotel. Then when you get to the hotel, again, your device comes with you. You can use that device then to continue where you left off on your entertainment experience. You can actually brand the walls to be of things that are important to you, personal profile, Chelsea Football Club, whatever it might be. And then if you had anything in the destinations that you had from the aircraft, you can actually see those. The window morphs into a TV, and you can actually explore your devices or your locations. And then in the hotel lobby, touch walls, touch tables allows you to interact with people or concierge and get information on your device so you can explore the city a little bit more easily. So that's kind of the Panasonic thread.